All right, everybody go to the second page. I saw some students already working on the cross-hatching, so that's good. All right, so we left off at stippling, okay? So make sure that when you were working on your stippling, okay, the more dots you have, this is just a recap, more dots you have in one area, the darker, and then less dots and more spaced, the lighter it's going to look. Okay, so this is a recap again. You're missing a T here. Okay, that one is the lightest, second is the second lightest, so you're going to do this, and then the one on the right is going to be the darkest. That's our goal. Okay, and we're done with doing the twos up here and then twos here. So stippling is where we finished off. I think most of you guys are done, right? And remember that stippling, I did say that if you want to only do half, so do you see how this right here is only this thick? If you want to do the only half right here, like Jordan would probably benefit from this because stippling is not his favorite thing. Okay, so what you want to do is only do half. You say that about everything. Okay. So anyway, so half right here, half the width. Okay? All right, now we can move on to random marks. Okay? So random marks is where you're going to take about, let's see, I recommend like 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is everybody paying attention?
Yes.
No.
Okay?
Shameful.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's just kind of making marks that are just kind of random. There's no particular direction. So here's an example of random marks where you have a lot of them and then less of them here. Okay?
What them is?
Okay? So random marks.
She just draw it any direction.
So 1, 2, so you can give yourself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is how I do it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you can just kind of literally just go, keep turning it. Right there. The lightest. So how do you get the lightest with any of these? More spaces in between. Okay, so just like the stippling, if you have a lot of, so less dots, right, and more space. So less lines and more space.
I like my pencil. I'm gonna show you something.
Yes.
I had something yesterday and I thought about you. So this is a drawing of somebody. But see, you don't know it's a drawing until you look close. It's so wrong.
Yeah, we're doing something like this. So photorealism. That's called photorealism. Yeah. That's
I want to show the class. Guys, how about you guys look at this?
Yeah.
So this is a picture of Mac Miller. You think it's a drawing. I mean, you think it's an actual picture, but when you look closer, it's actually a drawing. You know, it's pretty cool. Right, guys?
No.
I don't know if they can tell. But anyway, I have a lot of examples like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bill, we don't care.
I care.
Yo.
Actually, I don't.
Yeah, let me see her eraser.
Let's be nice to him though.
Yeah.
Let me see her eraser.
Okay, Jordan, thank you for sharing. Let's make sure that you put some time into your work too. Batu.
I'm gonna be nice, so I'm not gonna say.
Okay. Yeah, this was a little bit of a continuation of from the other class, Jordan. I noticed. Okay, so let's not like start anything. Okay. That's good. Batu is being positive, and she's not.
There's a rotate period today.
We got 4th period. Oh, it's just Thursday B-Day. It's not really Thursday.
If it was a rotating, we have 4th period anyway.
Yeah. No, we have
So we now tomorrow. But
then we got a roll.
Is next week.
You for
So
real?
then we see 4
But
days.
every
in a row.
single Thursday,
So what do we see today?
Thursday B-Day does not count as a rotating.
We have
What you
rotating.
got?
So we finna see 4 periods 2 days in a row. So what are we doing today?
What is today's date?
Today is Thursday B-Day, the 29th.
29th.
No, today's not. There's no rotating day today.
But we what do we do? After 7 periods.
It's just a B day.
One and 4 period rotate.
The next.
We
So for the next 4 days, you're gonna be seeing 4 periods. You're gonna see 4 periods Monday.
No rotating period this week. Next week it's Monday, 4th period.
What is supposed to be after 7
See
periods?
4 today through Monday.
5, 6, 7. Don't you go to 4th?
Dang, we see all the way up to school day. We won't not see 4 periods.
Raifa too?
Huh?
He just asked where is he going after 7
Oh,
periods?
I'm sorry, 4 periods.
But they saying that we're not seeing it. What's up?
No, we're seeing it until we do
We see 1 period 4 days in a row.
Yeah,
Today,
that's what I'm
tomorrow,
saying.
Monday, and Tuesday. No. That's it. Wait, so then we go see it.
The whole time I was mine. I'm like, it do be like that.
Yeah, and then we like when you see him at that's how it's going to
Taryn, could you come over here?
Alright, be quiet now.
I'm sorry.
Hey, give me another pencil though. This pencil don't got an eraser. You got give me
Why
my
were you
hand.
absent?
Nah, man.
The other
Nah,
way,
man.
yeah.
Nah, man. Thank you. That's why I don't even like you. Alright, that's why you gonna fail pre-cap.
Okay. So, what should you do when you're absent?
No, you know I didn't do that.
Okay.
When you say freak out and stuff,
I don't take pre-cap serious though.
How long were you planning to
I
sit
got
there
one.
until you
I
asked?
asked for her back there, but she was a good teacher.
I like
Who'd you ask?
I said it aloud, but she was
Yeah.
teaching, so I was waiting.
that's decent though.
Oh, okay.
It's still
Well, next
decent.
time you can come. I mean, like I'm doing. I don't mind as long as I'm not like lecturing. I'm fine.
You know that was a bad
Okay.
question.
I mean, there's space. So you see that table over there? Okay, in the basket.
What's you mean
The
by
black
random large
basket.
size?
Okay.
To make the
So,
lightest value.
and so the videos are actually uploaded. So why don't you do this and then do this at home? Okay. So sometimes this is what I do. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Maybe I should have done
That's cap.
1, 2, 3.
Lighter than that.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Any of you interested in how many marks I would put on the first box?
You put like fast.
Yeah, you can do 1,
Then we get to the end.
2,
Like
3, 4, 5. So that's random. And then maybe this one I can do 1, 2, maybe 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And the next one, maybe I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Miss.
cha-cha.
I really got my glasses.
just like
Okay, what's your question? Jordan, can you come over here? Yeah, that's fine. Well, okay, I think that's fine. Yeah. Okay, Jordan, can you bring your packet here? That's fine. So let's go to the squiggles and just
See how I did.
Marcus, I'm gonna remember that. Don't do that again. Okay, so
she talking about don't do that again.
That's pieces off the table.
I don't want to assume that you're like talking or making fun of her to you or like, so she's a big girl, so she can
Yeah.
you know that if you people would actually be offended by your
OMG, people do that to me all the time. I'm so
so you have
easy to mess
right.
with.
So you're like you have a thick skin, you know. Just saying that,
It's okay. Miss y'all be treating me too. It's not
okay, so we're gonna move on to this one.
Nah, she thinks that we see
But he's silly. After my demo, this one, okay? But sometimes he's a little too silly. All right, so scribble squiggles. This is really good for hair or people who have like sweater texture. So all of these, most likely, you'll be using. 90% of these you'll be using actually on your face. Okay. All right. Okay. So squiggles. Okay. So don't do this. No spirals. Okay, what you want to do is see if you can do like kind of like this here, where you're doing your curves, but they're like the tails are really thin.
You can't do like waves.
Thin. You can incorporate that too. Okay, but anyway, see if you can try to do like a scribbly thing, but at the end, see if it kind of like the tail disappears. Okay, so like that, and just kind of the tail disappearing. So I'm just saying, if you just do this, it just looks like slinkies, right? But see if you can try to do this. So you're just doing scribbles, okay? So here's some examples.
Those scribbles are
There's a slight difference. There's a slight difference. So when you actually get to do your hair, okay, when you do this, okay, it's just different, trust me. So just try to do this, okay?
So how do you do that one? You do the second, the one you're supposed to do?
Yeah, so it's not like a pattern like this, but it's more like it doesn't have any kind of, like it's just more scribbly like this. You get what I'm saying? Just try it. Just try it. Yeah, just try it. Yeah, but you want to go in and see if you can. So it's not like a pattern. What you want to do is just kind of, it's like more random. Okay? It's not like, it's not this, but it's more random.
Let me see. Can I do
This is really good for like baby hair, like right here. Okay, and then boys who have short hair. Okay, and then also if you do locks too. So it is, oh here, I'll try to do a bigger version of it. So it's just kind of like literally just scribbling random.
like this type of scribble?
Yeah, just like that, yeah. But at the end, see if you can try to do like a, where it just kind of disappears.
All right.
Yeah,
So like a thick
that.
to thin.
Yeah, thick to thin, yes.
So like this.
Mm-hmm, yep.
I can't really see.
How many of that we gotta do? Cause it's gonna take a little while. And does it have to do the whole?
No. We didn't do that for this either. Look, you see?
Okay.
Okay. This person did a lot of them, so I mean, ideally this is what we're going for, but you don't have to make it this black. Okay, you can, as long as, look. Oh, is that my glue? Maybe less pressure, maybe your pencil won't break. Just a little less pressure. Where's my scribbles? So you're just scribbling. And then the first one, you can make it really light and just do like maybe, you can also count too. Go 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. Maybe do 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000. Okay. And then you can do maybe 9 1000s here. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. That's on Google Classroom. Yeah. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. But what you want to do today is actually work with us, and then you can finish the rest at home, okay? Oh, I did too many because I was talking. You noticed?
Wait, how many you doing first?
So I counted like 3 1,000s here, 6 1,000, and then this one I just ended up talking. So I did a lot more. So I might erase it and do it over again. One 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000, 8 1,000, 9 1,000. Okay, what? Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Hey, what's wrong with it?
No, I say it's fine. Question? You done? Want to scribble on? Okay. Now, inventing your design. For those of you who are ready, I'll show you some examples, and I want to see if you can come up with your own.
I didn't even see anything. Marcus.
Full.
Thank you.
She just smoked.
Michelle, can we do one on that? Thank you.
All right, so hold on. So here's some examples, 3 here, where you're inventing your own designs. Okay?
I'm doing it.
I want you to see if you can come up with, let's just modify some of these. So what's going on from here to here?
It's just more space.
Yep. So there's more design over here, and then less design here. There's
Well, it
more
look like
space
it's-
in between the
It's
lines.
like it's still the
Like
same.
length of the line too. Like thickness
It's
of
like
the
it's the
line.
same color. I'm supposed to get light.
Well, this is with a pen.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can do this with pen, you can do this with your pencil. What you can do also is
So
just
with
put less-
patterns, it's not really
less
about the
patterns.
size, it's like how many.
No, because this is done with pen, you don't see that. But with this, yeah. But what you want to do is with your pencil, see just less pressure here, and then just more pressure and just more, less space in between. So here are some 3 different, but you can do this with bricks. You can do this with any design, with your numbers, with your name, letters. You can do this with anything. Just make sure that it's just not scribbles or So just design. You're inventing your own design. What did I call it? Yeah, your own design. Okay? So any design, look around the room, any pattern. Just have more towards the end, okay, and then have less towards the, so make it lighter. And then with your pencil, just less pressure, so that it's lighter towards the lightest side. So you can do this with your name. Some people have designs on their sweaters. They have logos on their clothes.
So you do 2 of these?
Hmm?
Do 2 of them?
Mm-hmm. can do this with stars. What did other people do? Your name. Your name?
You want us to go on and make sure the other and make sure the
The second one?
Should it be the same as the other something?
Different.
What do you do? This is gonna take too long.
Doesn't take as long as you.
Hey, you do
So just a reminder for those of you who are doing cross-hatching or hatching as you're inventing your own design, here so what you can do is just put something down here. This is really quick.
just like the way you should look at it. Like you looking at yeah, like you like no, listen, no, listen. No, listen, cause you went back there like that was nice, you went back niggas. Yeah, I don't know, I just heard it.
No, but she asked. Yeah.
Oh,
She asked.
still.
He's so easily offended.
Little sensitive. Jordan's a little. Jordan needs attention. All right. So what you want to do is now the next. For those of you who are ready for the next page. Some people are. Look, Jordan's all relaxing.
The stars.
Okay. All right. So for those of you who are ready, what you can do is, let me show you why I made this page. So in the previous years, I made all of these shading bars the same size, okay? But I made them a different size because I'm realizing that on our faces, we all have very different features, okay? We have different lengths, okay, and widths on our face. So that's why there's all these different lengths here, okay? So here, out of all these, I'm just looking for 4 good ones. Did you hear that, Jordan? So you don't freak out and you go, oh my gosh, do I have to do all 8? No, right here, okay? And then these 2, do you have to do all 2?
Excellent, though.
Do you have to do all 2?
Say excellent.
Do you, how many? Okay, and then out of these, 1, and then out of these, 1. Okay, because there are going to be areas on your face, like in between, you know, your nose and your lips. It's like a very short area versus a long area, a thicker area. Okay, so that's what we're going for. Now, for those of you who want to practice more, you can, but let me give you the demo, and then I'll tell you what not to do so that we're all on the same page. And you also have to kind of look at it as, do I want those marks on my face? Okay, so what I usually do is, you also have to get comfortable, so you got to know and situate yourself so that you know the best way to shade. So for me, what I'm going to do is, I like to go from darkest to lightest. So what I'm going to do is start with the darkest. But for those of you, you might want to try things out, okay? But you can also go back. So what I'm going to do, and it's okay if you have the 4 best ones here, or 2 good ones and 2 good ones here, it's fine, as long as I'm looking for 4 good ones. So what I'm going to do is start here, and I'm going to go dark here. And don't start yet, because I'm going to show you some bad examples. Then you know what to do. And then sometimes what I do is I hold my pencil at the end like this, so that there's barely any pressure. And you probably can't even see that I'm making it. You can probably see a little bit. But in real life you can. And then what you want to do is, in the beginning, you just shade it like this. And do not go back. What's going to happen if you actually keep going back in this area? It's just going to get darker, and then you're just going to be like, wait a minute, it's not changing. So I already stopped right here. So what I'm going to do, oh, I just went over it. Okay, and then I'm just going to keep doing this, and I'm just going to leave this area alone. Now I'm going to go back, and I'm just going to go down it. And as I'm going this direction, I'm just putting less pressure. Just less pressure, and I'm going to try to match what's over here. Okay, and I'm just going to do that. So I feel like now, okay, I'm looking at this. There's a lot of light areas here. There's a lot of light areas here. Malik, okay, and then there's like a little bit of dark, right? So I'm going to try to see if I can have even amount, like darks here, the medium dark, so have an even amount. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to keep working on it, and then less pressure. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's, for some of you, your first 2 are not going to be that good, but don't feel like you have to, like let's say this one's not good, right? You don't want to abandon it, because you can always go back and put more on there, unless if you made the whole bar dark, right? Then you can't go backwards. But just see if you can try to work on it gradually. Okay, so here's some examples. Now I'm going to show you what not to do. And as you guys are coming up here, and this is the part where a lot of people usually like to come up and show me, Miss Jordan, is this good? Is this good? Is this good? And I'm just going to be sitting there going like, I can't possibly answer all of you guys at once. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to come up in your shadings. And I want you to see, like, which category am I in? Am I in this first one, second one, or the third one? Now, we're going for gradual smooth shading. I hope everybody's looking over here. Okay? This is the type of shading we want on our face. Okay? This is not what we want because there's an interruption right here. We need to so even though you have this, don't give up. Just go back and just keep shading. Just keep shading and then just feel less pressure, but leave this area alone. Now this, it doesn't really do anything for you. Okay? So no like harsh lines like this. Okay, but even if you do this, there's a possibly, but just don't do it, then you don't even have to fix it. So most people are going to be in this category because it's your first time shading and you're still trying to figure out like the amount of pressure you should put on there. So just come up here, bring your shading and just look to see, okay, am I in this category, or that category? If I'm busy helping other people, okay, because I can't answer all of you guys all at once, okay? All right, so we're looking for 4 best shading on the top area. Okay, just one here, just to kind of like talk about the different lengths of shading you have to deal with on your face. Okay, let's get started. And you can come up here and just watch the stuff that I'm working on.
What are you working on?
I'm going to be working on this over here. Because the video is still on, so.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Don't tear with your finger.
You always box?
So how many are you working on?
4. Something before.
And then how many are you working on here?
1.
And here?
1.
Here?
1.
Your answers were here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, are you done with this one?
Yeah.
Okay. So why don't you look at, come over here. And look at this. Which category are you in?
Middle. Middle.
Yeah. So
What's the easy
you want to know how?
Yeah.
I'm in like this category, so
I don't. No,
it's not cutting
no,
it.
no. You're not in the last one. You're more in the middle. Yeah. Most people are going to be in the middle. So.
I thought I was an artist.
So Alvin, do you want to try? Do you want to try first? Okay, so bring yours up here, and then I'm going
this
to.
look good. Look like this. I don't know what happened right here.
Yeah, I was looking at that one, but I mean, the second one's much better.
What about these look?
So you all, yeah. So then maybe I can do a demo for both of you guys. Okay, so I can do some demos. So Alvin, I'll do Alvin's first. You can sit down so then I don't forget to, because I'll forget if you leave. Okay. All right. So here's Alvin's right here. And I'm going to show you. Okay, and remember, we're going for a gradual, right? So all he needs to do, this is really simple, okay? Is all you need to do is just you shade this and you just go over it. And you just keep going over it until this starts disappearing, okay? So I can work on this one, but you're going to have to do another one, okay? Is that fine? Okay, so look. Is everybody watching? Because most of you guys are going to be in this category. So I'm gonna go. I want to use your pencil then, because I don't know if it's the same line. All right.
Supposed to look like, right?
More of this, not these, but more of this. Yeah. So look, I'm gonna show you how to fix this here. So he shaded really dark. That's why he's got this, right? So it's dark, and then you just kind of let it go lighter. You see? So you're just stretching the dark over. It's kind of like this right here, where you go from dark line to light line. Like, how do you know how to do that? It's because all it is just less pressure, right? So as you're shading this direction, you're just putting less pressure.
That's what I be doing, but don't be like that.
It will. It will look like that very soon. With that attitude. Okay. So we're just stretching that out. Okay. So that's how you fix it. So see if you can do 4. Okay. Now Taryn. Oh, sorry. Here we go. Mhm. So Taryn has pretty good shading here. Why don't you just sit right there so you can just take it, okay? So she went from dark to light, from left to right. That's fine. Okay? But she's got some spaces in between here. So if you have spaces, I'm going to leave this one because you're almost done, okay? So let's say you've got like this middle part right here where she's got kind of like spaces like this in between. Hers is not as bad as mine. All you have to do, you just fill them in and they just disappear. But of course you have to like match the value. That's all. Did you guys get that?
You gotta match the value.
Yeah, look at all these like kind of interruptions and spaces. All you have to do is just go back and just, I would probably hold on to it at the end like this so just no pressure. It's hard to kind of go back and gauge the value. So you just go back and you just fill it in. Okay? There you go. It's pretty good. Here. Looks pretty good to me. With your pencil at the end like this, all I recommend is so that there's like, because I can kind of see where the separation is, very minor though. But like when you're doing your self-portrait, we want it to look flawless, right? So all you need to do is just go back and see if you can just fill in those areas with very light shading. That's it. You're on good track. Very good. Good, you too. I think I'm running out of. Who just asked? Yeah. So you're on the right track too. You can just, do you see how there's a little separation right here? So you just need to go back and, yeah, just do this and see where it goes. Yeah, very good. Are you getting like sick all of a sudden?
Yeah, I did the switch on.
So which ones are we critiquing? You want to come stand over here so people can see? Okay, so like these are the best. This is your best one, right? Can I see I need to see your pencil. When you guys come up here, please bring your pencil too, because I don't know if it's your pencil. Look at you. Looks pretty good.
I got one good one.
I mean, let's see how dark your pencil gets. Yeah, so what I would do is I would just stretch the dark areas more, that's all. Because you got a lot more light and a little bit of, just stretch it out.
Okay, I'll do this for last one.
Pretty good. Yeah, this gets a lot darker. So you just need to go in and just see if you can do this and just stretch out the dark. Just stretch it out about this much. Okay, good. Are you done? Okay, you want to compare yours? Or here, come here. You can also look at it. Okay, so maybe you just need to see the examples here. At this, Jordan. Here, look at this. And put yours like underneath. Is it this?
They're not the same. You know.
Maybe Tatiana, you can help Jordan too, and so I can help you. Next.
Okay.
No, help Jordan.
Help
Where's,
him?
yeah, where's Jordan at?
Let me see. They will shut up. He's like,
You are
yeah. I mean, at the same
I
pattern,
don't even know how
but
to shade like that.
Just lift your pencil up.
you ain't doing it from like the side.
Just lift your pencil up as you go down.
Yeah, release the pressure.
I mean, that's what I was doing, but okay.
Let me help you.
This darkness.
What's it called?
Yeah, I'm finna help him.
Oh, good, thank you.
Show him. Michelle,
Hold on. So look, he's able to do it. Do you see how we went from dark to light? Like he can do it. He just needs more practice.
She laughing at you.
Unless you were.
Yeah. So, oh,
This
is a good
yeah.
one. That's a very good one.
But is the darkness stretched enough?
You know what also helps too? Sometimes it's hard to look at it, like when it's close up. So here, this is what you can do. Is put it here, and then step back way back there, and then look at it, and you'll see. Look at all those improvements you're making.
Yeah. The last one is the best one.
Yeah, the last one is best one. So what I would do is this dark right here, just stretch it out just a little bit more, because you got a lot of light. Very good. All right. All right. So you two, you need to. You're on the right track though.
I don't know.
Okay, so look at it. So where are which ones are your best ones?
Look better like this.
Well, do you see how there's an interruption? Like it stops right here, but this one blends out a little bit more. So I would say this and this is your better one. I'm not sure why towards the end it actually got worse. It should get better. So all you need to do is blend it more, Okay. So you need to do that for the top ones too, right?
That's what you're looking for.
No, this is a student. So you guys can, so this is another thing you can do is you can put yours up here and you can look at it from afar to see.
I'm in extra late for first period.
How about this?
I ain't sleeping, bro. I'm saying, get ready to flip.
Yeah, this is the part where I'm not able to help it. So put your work next to these and then see which category you can
Go right back,
do.
Michael. No, but at least you get your work done. Mike.
Are you gonna pick the best
Shit,
one?
told me to shut the.
Hey, I think my stuff is at the one right now.
And then we do small.
It's the stuff. Like at the 1 or at the 2? Or at the 1.5?
This is at a
23.
No, I mean, like, is it 1, 2? I'm saying, is it 1 or 2 or is it 1.5?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, 1.5.
Okay.
You make a huge improvement.
Which one would I do?
Which one's your best one? We just make it a dark area for all of them.
Wait, which one needs to be for that?
So farther you go from one.
Like the spaces in between? Yeah. Yes, spaces in between.
So it's at 3. How about this? Is that a 3 or a 2?
Means you have to change at a
Yeah, I mean, no. I'm not saying, you're not in this category, but I'm just saying you have some spaces, that's all. I'm just addressing the spaces, but like some of these right here. Yeah, which one's your best one?
I think it's this one.
Okay, this one's pretty good too. Yeah, you just have to fit it. That's all. Good, very nice. Lanya, did you help Jordan?
Yeah, she did.
I was telling him like maybe it's how he was
Oh,
his
Is it working? Is it working?
I need like.
Hey, Jalen, can you look at Jordan's and give him some feedback? You're like Mr. Perfection with this over here right now. Look at that.
Let me see your stuff though.
It's still at a 1.
Let me see your stuff. That stuff looking decent.
Oh my god. All the way up to the start.
Are you done with all those smaller boxes on the bottom?
They say with shades.
went away too. It was just like
I'm about the one with the shades, right?
Does it say shapes?
Oh, we gotta do all the shades at the top. You said who?
So you're just doing 1 out of 2, 1 out of 3, and then 1 out of 3. One good one.
They all from lightest to dark now?
Yeah.
Wait, they say with shades.
Yeah, I don't know why I put shapes. Don't worry about the shape. It's just in the bar. I just need this one. So here, like this right here. So here's the examples on the bottom. Yeah. Because we have different spaces and shapes in our face. And lengths. So how many of you are done with the top one? Okay? The bottom, it is just shorter shading, that's all it is. So that we can like shade the side of our nose.
That's harder because like you gotta cut that off sooner, which means like it's gonna be likely that more people's gonna like cut it off like the one in the middle. The shorter it is, like yeah,
We still doing the same thing.
We doing the same thing over for all of these.
Yeah, but they're just shorter now. They're doing it shorter.
Thank God.
You don't have to shade, you don't have to erase it, it's okay.
Oh, shorter.
Like my stuff being in a box.
Yeah, so we can shade like the spaces in between our nose and lips, or maybe the side of our nose, or the eyelids, or so we have a lot of small areas on our faces that we have to shade. Oh no, that one's good. This one is good, yeah, use that one. So just do the shorter ones, and then we're moving on to the circle one.
We do?
home, bro. I think your dad did. But look at this, baby. Which one you do? Bill.
They making you feel bad.
Bill for color in the line.
Bring your pencil. Okay. So I know that right now it's a little frustrating, but let me show you. Did you do this? This is decent. Okay. So that you're not unhappy with your shading with the self-portrait, all you need to do, I hold on to it kind of at the middle here and just keep going back and forth. And I just try to match it.
Your stuff, bro. That's decent. Make the stretches up.
Do you ever like put like, let's see, blush or eyeshadow and you do gradation? Do you know how to do that?
Yeah.
I think I've seen you with that. I mean, that's all it is. Really, that's all it is, okay? So all you're doing is just doing less pressure as you go this way. Right? Isn't that how you do gradation too? You just kind of less, if you put a lot of pressure, you're going to get more, but just less pressure and let it just like light, you know? So that's all it is. So you just do this. And just do less pressure as you go towards it. And then whenever you have these spaces, so first of all, you want to try to use the side of your pencil so you're covering more space.
Okay.
If you use the point, do you see how it's? Yeah. So you want to use the side of the pencil, okay? And then you want to do this, and then you just want to lift. Just want to lift. Okay, so just keep doing that, and then do you see how I'm getting rid of these scribbly lines? That's all it is. Okay? So just keep trying. You're just going to have to just keep practicing. Okay?
Hey, I'm over here going crazy, Miss Jones. You see this?
Oh,
It's improved.
It's a huge improvement.
Because this is my first one.
Yeah, you're done. Move on to these, just one each.
Okay, one of
just
these.
Like,
Gotcha.
just like this. Yeah. That's all you need to do.
No, we said it.
Hilarious. Like, you guys like to complain at the beginning, and then you do like
You should have seen how focused I was with this.
Yeah.
I don't like these last three. These last three are terrible.
No, it's good. What should you do to this?
I mean, I wasn't sure on the darkness, but.
Oh, wait, can't even see it. I just need to put a little bit more.
But like the end is barely light.
I mean, no, you're fine. You did all of this pretty good. Sure, I can help. I can help you if you want help.
No, I'm saying like,
I see that you're trying over there, but you know, I don't want to get the wrong thing and then you get the wrong thing, like, you know. So you can come over here and I'll help you.
no, it's like.
So you need to blend it over here.
I see, girl.
Sit next to him.
Let's say,
There's a two really nice job too.
I've never seen her stand up.
Okay. You're getting it. Good. Yeah, this is your. These are good. Like that. Blend it over. Can you give her some suggestions? Jordan. But you know what? He actually got this done, and then I'll be like, that's fine. But he's saying that he's done with this. I know.
See, I just remember I did it. Somebody did this.
Right, Jordan?
A little less pressure.
Yeah, I love my baby.
Y'all starting to blend out.
Well, I don't know.
What you mean? This is not tall. Like,
Maybe it's better.
No. I mean, I would be fine if he was up and, you know, if he was done. Yeah, if he was done, then I'd be like, sure. But.
you need to be laughing about that shit.
All right, so for those of you who are done, like Tanae, and like Marcus and Fatu, and you done?
I'm from the, I did not know.
Feel for
I'm talking to Kayla right now.
That's better. That's better. I can give you that. So I think my problem is like I get like how the
Right here.
raises as I get lighter they get smaller.
Okay, so for your
You gotta
pencil.
blade it from. That's like somebody. So that's like somebody giving you a taper float and leaving them. You know, they don't blend it in.
So it gets smaller, that's fine. So
Right?
what you could
He
do,
just drawing
see
it.
maybe on the side, you can just kind of, you see? Just make it darker.
What if your barber gave you a blend but ain't blended already?
Yeah. The most important thing is that, like, you gotta know how to fix it, because when you do your self-portrait, here, this is a good feedback here, and I'm gonna show you what I'm working on. This is very important. You're gonna hear me say this over and over again, okay? So you're working on these packets, right? And you got multiple pages, right? And I want you to do your practice. But when you are working on your self-portrait, when you are working on your self-portrait, you only have one portrait that you're working on. So you got to know how to fix it as you work on it. So here's an example where Kayla is working. She has her values, right? But it's just getting smaller, right? So I'm going to show her how to fix it. It's more important that you understand how to fix it now instead of later on when you're working on your portrait and your drawing is done. Okay? Like the line drawing. So all you just have to do is just go back and figure out. It is actually harder if you like. If you try to fix it. I mean, ultimately what you want to do is when you're shading, try to figure out how to like still keep the same length. So this is probably something you have to practice and just go back and just keep practicing. But if you accidentally do this, at least you know how to fix it. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. There you go.
So what we do next?
Okay. The next one, for those of you who are done.
Nobody know.
I don't know, like Tanae and Fatu.
Wait, we just doing this is just shorter?
Yeah.
You say it's better?
That's two people.
Say this is better?
All right, so listen up. Okay? All right.
What you drawing circles now?
So you are only doing, okay, listen, Jordan, especially people who listen to me all the time. People who listen to me all the time, pay attention, okay? People who don't listen to me all the time, still pay attention, okay? You are doing, okay, a quarter of the circle, a quarter, not the whole circle, but a quarter, okay? The other quarters, okay, you do it if you need more practice. So if you get it the first time around, great, okay? So quarter means, can I see your pencil? It doesn't matter. Okay. So a quarter means, okay, that's a half. Okay, and that's a quarter right there. So you're only working on a quarter. Okay, so even this right here. No, I'm saying no, because some students say they don't hear it and then they go, why don't you do the whole thing?
I'm over here going crazy, Michelle. I'm
No?
not lying to you. How this look?
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so what you're going to be doing is, so this is where all this is going to come in handy. Let's see if I can try to give, are you done? Let me show you, use your assessment. All right, so this is where it's going to come in handy. All of her, literally every part of her face, okay, it's part of a circle. Okay, our faces are not made out of sharp lines. Okay, our faces are not made out of like 90-degree angles. They're like lots of curves. Okay, our face is lots of curves. Okay, like even right here, there's curves. Okay. All right. So what you're going to do is look. You're going to make sure that the center is light, and then the outer edges are dark. So I'm going to give you a demo.
Can you show us an
okay?
example of like going from light to dark?
Yeah, so look, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do all of it, okay? So all it is dark to light. It's about this. So this probably, do you see that? Do you see the length? So this is probably the best length for this, Do you guys see what I'm talking about? Yeah. Okay. So here, right here. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to try to shade, because it's dark right here, I'm going to flip it, so dark on the outer edges, and light towards the center. Now, you need to watch, because you're going to be turning your paper just a little bit as you are doing this, so watch. Okay? So you are going to, I like to start in the middle, it doesn't really matter where you start, but I like to go dark. And then as I go to the center, really light. So I'm just going to do, and I'm not going to touch the center anymore. I'm just going to leave it. Okay, I'm going to go back again.
So
I'm going to
we'll do
get
like
darker.
three essentially.
I'm going to turn it a little bit. You're ahead of the game. Turn it. And turn it.
Okay, I get what you're doing.
So you're going to make the circle
It's gonna be
look
like-
even more three-dimensionally round.
Hey, I need to go concentrate.
Just like
Well, we got four tries, so we can pick whichever quarter we like best.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I got you.
Hey, I see you
What
going
if we just do like the whole thing at the same time?
Why not?
I'm telling No, I'm telling like everything in that one quarter. Like, what if I just do it? Cause like she doing.
Yeah, you're not even ready for that.
I'm telling her, what if I
Right.
It's not gonna look great.
Oh,
No, I'm saying that method is not gonna work.
Marcus, can I see your packet?
Let's go.
Or Jalen, how about you're closer? Jalen, can I see your packet? I don't know, you're further away. Jalen, can I see your packet? Okay, so, again, all you're doing, look over here, okay? All you're doing is doing this here, but you're just turning it a little bit every time. Oh, you know what? You know what? Kayla's technique actually works really good with this. So this would be perfect because she likes to go really thin towards the end. So she's actually making a triangular shape. So that's kind of what you're doing. Okay? And yours will be too. Okay? So you're just turning the paper. Turning the paper as you do this. What?
One more time. Oh, that took a run.
Right here? Yeah, I can do it again. There you go. So I'm going to do it again. Okay? Are we watching for those of you who need help? Going from dark. All right, now. Light. Not going to touch the center anymore.
one day I'm gonna be better artist at home.
Just turning my paper as I go. Now let me show you what not to do. Okay. Here, this is what not to do.
What?
What?
Well, I'm not done with this, but anyway, this is what you shouldn't do. Should I call Jordan's name again?
You should.
Jordan. Jordan likes to make up his own rules sometimes. Jordan, this is what you shouldn't do, okay?
That's exactly what I was talking about. That's exactly what I was
That's why I called your name. So we're not doing this, okay? Because it doesn't make the circle look three-dimensional. This makes it three-dimensional, okay? So we're not doing this. All right. So we're not doing this. Don't do this. You won't get any credit for it. That's how I feel too. Now, for those of you who are having a hard time with this, make sure that you go back to page 2 and just keep practicing because you will get it. I promise you'll get it. Just unfortunately, you're just going to have to put more practice. Okay? So if your second page didn't work out, you're going to have a hard time with your third page. So don't give up. Just keep practicing.
You talking about cross? Because I'm a like squirrel.
I mean, Miss Shaw. Can I go on hustle? I can't.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Can I go on hustle?
Oh, yes.
The
yes.
other one not working.
Yes, of course. There you go.
Merci.
Are you saying we doing this one too or no?
Well, I'm just about to start. Okay, very good. Now you just have to... All right, so this is a pretty good one here too, okay? Just make sure that things are blended a little bit more. So you just have to go back and see if you can try to blend it, okay? So that, oh yeah, I have to also show you what else not to do is where you do this, you're trying, obviously, at least you're trying, but then you see the triangular shapes. All you need to do is just blend it. So no triangular shapes. Okay. There's always more paper. Use any straight edge.
You hear me?
What's that?
Sharpen them all together. Just
This
keep
the
going
one you
over
want
it.
to show? This one?
This
This one?
one's, I don't know. I have some better ones somewhere over here that I can just show.
Cause look at this. This ain't it.
Yeah,
No,
mine's doing something.
Okay, so you're there. That means that you just need to work more on it. So I can do a section of it. So you're a little bit more further along
So
than
I
me. So I'm
can-
gonna. So you want to do it?
So I'm saying like, I can keep this just like fix it.
Yeah. So for those of you who have issues like this right here, where you
see
can
it.
actually see the bars, do you guys see this? All you need to do is now go in between and shade, in between and shade.
But
So
you
this-
still see the bars.
So this one, no, because I am not doing that much of it, because you know, I don't want to do it for you because you know how to do it. Because I know, because of all the other stuff. So all it is kind of this technique, because look,
That's better than me. That's pretty good.
and then you turn it, look, Tatiana, so I'm trying to show you a concept. The more you overlap,
You won't see it eventually.
yeah, you won't see it. The more you overlap it.
So I gotta keep overlapping these lines.
And that's all you have to do. Just keep overlapping.
Okay. Hey, it's a bunch of just huddle.
Yeah, and then from far
From this
away,
is
you see? They all eventually disappear. Okay? There you go.
This one, alright, Mrs.
Do the bars?
This one.
Did you do the bars?
That one's good here. So look through the screen or look at the,
The bars, I see it a little bit.
yeah, do you see the separation right here? Yeah, that's all you need to just keep going over it.
Okay.
I feel like it's too dark.
Well, remember, what did I say to do in the middle?
Yeah.
And just, look how I'm holding it, holding my pencil. Oh, I'm just going, if I go over it again, it's just gonna get darker.
Okay.
And then don't touch the center ever again. Okay? Is this yours? Thank you for patiently waiting. Now, for those of you who are curious about what the small circle should do, you're going outwards now. So it says dark on the outer edges, and then have it go light outside. So you're going dark.
Oh God, he's going crazy.
I say right next. I just it's like second to
So for those of you who are almost done and were curious about the small circle, look up.
This is looking much better. You see how blended?
Mm-hmm.
Look way better.
Yeah, much better. Yes. Now see how dark your pencil gets, though. Okay, it's good. It's pretty dark, so you can do that along the edges.
Yeah, dark.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
I thought it was pronounced
Exactly.
What y'all used to call it? What y'all call it?
She was a prostitute.
No, she was.
That was a fast cartoon.
I keep calling you Miss Dudek.
Who started that conversation about Betty?
I don't know.
She was a prostitute, y'all.
I was not even paying attention. I don't even know who that person is. So I don't know.
Jordan?
You always get in trouble. He don't even do nothing.
He's not in trouble. Come here. Oh.
Chicken kabam. You feeling it? Ooh, do I gotta do it again there?
You just have to stretch it out a little bit. You just have to stretch it. Here, come over here. Come here. You have to stretch it out a little bit. Okay.
I can't talk about it.
Not your strength. You're gonna have to do some focusing. Again. And then the point. No, the
I got progress.
No. You can if you want to practice and pick one and do that.
You get that choker from
help yourself.
No, you should help me.
Yeah, look, yeah, someone.
What the heck?
Oh, fuck. I gotta crack my neck.
Please, that's all help. Okay. So you do say a lot of reasons. That's not related to you. I know, about your strength. Yeah, but I'm just saying that if you're done with this,
There's another beauty.
He bought this?
Yeah, he bought the mix.
He recommended this color?
get help from your neighbors too.
I don't want help from my neighbors. My neighbors be good
There has to be. That's why I'm doing the demo. Have you been paying attention?
The color right here makes it brown.
Not with the little one. I just did
Okay.
it.
All right. So you got 3 other spaces too.
Did you do it yet?
I'm doing right here.
It was doing on the outside?
Look at where the arrow's going.
I thought it was supposed to be on the inside.
Look where the arrow's going. Look, dark to light. That's why I'm doing it. That's why I have the webcam, so you can actually watch. Do you need glasses? Yeah, then you need to sit here then. You need to
I was sitting at the edge right here.
I don't know. I've been working on this for the past 5 minutes. I don't know what else to say. And it's being recorded, so you can actually watch it again.
Okay.
I'm not lying. Okay, move on. Move on to this one.
Ooh, chicken kabam. Okay, what are we doing?
You can do it and do it.
Okay, this is pretty good. Just make sure that's separate. Look, you can even move back so you can see. You see how it's separated here, but less here? The more of it needs to look like this. Pretty good. Pretty good.
All around.
Did you hear what he just said?
She said yes.
No.
No, I know he said.
So don't do it all.
Yes.
He's asking. Alvin's asking. Do you do the whole circle?
Quarter, dude.
You can pick the best out of the 4, but y'all have to.
Yeah, you only have to do a quarter. Practice.
I feel like that's good enough.
I mean, you're not going to get full through.
This is full.
I'm telling you, that's my most challenging class. A random outburst. I got 2 kids who are like, you know. Didn't I even say, pay attention? Do you have to do all 4? No. Somebody missed it. I thought it was going to be Jordan. Now I'm going to have to call Alvin's name. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, am I babysitting right now? So this is good. Which one's your best one?
I don't have this one.
Okay. Well, all you need to do is just stretch things out a little bit. I would pick this one, and I would just stretch it out. Now, if you guys look up here, listen. And this is the part that I'm going to say over and over again. Look. Okay, so this good student here is trying to attempt to do more. Taryn, not a good student if you take that out. Okay. I don't want to remember that. Let's put it back. So look. So she's trying to do as many as she can. So this is good. But if your first one looked like this, you actually didn't have to start over. You just have to know how to fix it. So just, you do your first one, you're like, I don't like it. Your first question should be, how can I fix the one I have instead of redoing the other ones? So all you're doing is going back. If you have these separations, all you're doing is going back. Alvin, this is related to you. If you have these harsh separations, you just have to go back and fix it and know how to fix it, because with self-portraits, you only have one self-portrait to improve. You're not going to want to redraw that. Okay, so you got to like, how can I fix what's in front of me? All right. Tanae, are you done with this? Are you done with this? Okay. So with the one here, so watch, you're fine, move on to, okay? Look, it's supposed to be dark. Do you see how it's dark on the outer side? And then it should be light. It should go out. And that should be the light. Okay? So you're going dark on the outer edges. So you're not shading the circle. You're shading the outside. Okay? And Jada, I hope you're not doing this. This is not what you don't want to do. Okay? So this is a bad example.
Oh, okay.
Okay? You want to turn it as you work on
But it was
this.
like that we did in a circle, but we're just going out.
We're going out now.
Right.
And the out, there is no outline when to stop. But just kind of give yourself like maybe at the end of the arrow. So just shade the end. Shade the end, but don't shade it again. And then it should go darker towards the center.
Okay.
That should be your code. Whatever it's called.
Oh, my finger code.
I think it's called that second.
Something about cat cooking, bro. Everybody I got me can do. I can't do right the first time. I can't do the little
I can't do the little.
Let's see.
That's yours. Don't put it on the big screen.
No one's paying attention. No one's look around. Nobody's looking.
All right, come on. Come on.
Come on, what?
I'll say it. Go ahead.
Well, let's fix this one first.
I don't know how to fix that either.
Here.
I don't know how to use circle.
Here, all you're going to do is you're going to stretch the dark areas and just less pressure. So just keep trying. I mean, look, I've been watching you and you did all this. In the beginning, it wasn't so good, but then you figured it out. So you just have to figure it out. So all you're doing is doing this and you're stretching out the darks. And I would say stop somewhere around here and don't shade anymore because you already did it over here. So turn it. Make sure you're overlapping. Turn it, overlap. Okay? So just like you did here, but now instead of a rectangular shape, it's just a circle. It's a slightly turning. Okay? All right, you can do it. Okay. So you need to do that also to just stretch it out just a little bit, okay? So go like this and just stretch it out like that, okay? You can do it. I know you can. So for those of you, okay, Alvin, I'm going to start calling your name now. Okay, this is what not to do. Okay, don't just take a whole like this. You don't want to do this. Okay, you want to make sure that you are turning the paper. I've gotten so many interruptions with this. This one's not so good. I have some good, better examples.
I thought y'all fixed last time.
Oh, we gotta clean up. Clean up. We got that test. You just
Kiavia, are you done?
Did you know there's soap in the
Can I see?
Oh, no, with that, I was pregnant. Yeah, we did. And like, she gave us the wrong answer.
Okay, well, this is going to be up over the weekend, probably tomorrow, so just make sure you practice. Yeah, keep everything here. And you just have to just on a regular piece of paper, just practice.
I'm not getting it.
You are getting it, because I saw that you're getting it.
Something's wrong with that.
Yeah. So all you need to do is when you're shading, look, all you're doing is you're shading and you're curving. So you're starting out with a little bit of curve. That's all. Instead of having it start totally flat, see if you can curve it a little bit. Or if you are doing it totally flat, see if you can try to like overlap. Do you see that? That's what you're doing. Okay? And just keep practicing. You'll be fine. That looks good. Now, oh, this is really good. Now, look. This is going to be really helpful. Now, let's say you accidentally made the center too dark, right? All you need to do, just dot it a little bit. And this is it's not going to fix all your problems, but this is going to be helpful. Just dabbing, right? What's going to happen if you just erase it?
It's gonna matter. You gonna have to go back.
You're just gonna have like a straight line, right?
Yeah.
But if you do this, okay, you should be able to fix it just a little bit, just make it look a little bit better. Okay. All right, put it in the box, and then have a seat. Elijah, Malik, have a seat. You know the drill. Have a seat.
You have to do the whole circle?
Alvin, is she working on the whole circle?
I said you got to. You gonna get full credit for the whole circle, but she only graded you 1/4.
The best. Okay, now I need to call your name too now.
Well, you know, but you said only do one.
She did only say do one. That's what she told me.
So why did you say do the whole?
You're not gonna get full credit if you don't do the whole thing. She only take like.
No, she didn't say do the whole thing.
I just did a quarter. How many times did I say quarter of a circle? How many times did I say quarter of a circle?
Alvin, you look slow.
Oh, people don't know what a quarter is? 1/4 of a circle. Is that better? 1/4 of a circle?
You think she wants about they was drawing the line? 1/4.
1/4.
No, that's not bro. I'm gonna do it.
What's a quarter? 25% of the circle.
So if you got 4 parts of the circle, 1 part of that.
Okay, I got 3 different ways to say quarter next time.
You say I want to full credit for the whole circle.
Just 1/4 of. Help me.